Hello there, folks. How are you? Sure, Mourinho, BSN TV here. I'm here at the All Saints dinner with a man who has made a special guest. I think we're all aware who I'm chatting to here. I'm talking to Mr. Saturday Morning League, the guy who started the league all them years back in 1969, 1970. Brian, it must be an absolutely fantastic honour for you. You go to many dinners at this time of year. All the guys that you run the league for, they invite you. It's great for you and the wife to get out there. It's a really appreciative thing, Brian.
It's been the last few weeks I've been to about 5. Last night I was at the dinner of the champions, Harryville Homers. Very well received. Great bunch of lads. We were treated like true guests, which I was very pleased with. And tonight I'm home with All Saints with my young boys team. So it's been a good time.
It must be great, Brian. But obviously you started this league years upon years ago. You know what I mean? Everybody appreciates. Even at the league dinner, they're singing your name, Brian. And that's the heartful feeling of yourself. There's people complaining about things. But that's you need that. Well, you need the salt in the water, Brian, to make it.
Well, you take the complaints, you take them on board. They might be faults of yourself, of something you've done wrong, and you try and correct it. But there is so many people within the league who give you pleasure, and that's what keeps you going. You don't get paid anything, you get nothing for it, you spend hours doing it, but the BSML, that's my way.
Brian, where would your life have been without it, huh? Doing your, no, but it's your life, isn't it? But it's your hobby, I don't mean that. I don't mean it the way it sounds, obviously. I'm just saying, you wouldn't have been a golf man. You're a football man, Brian. You're a football man all your life since I've known you. You know what I mean?
I might have made a fortune somewhere else.
Well, sure. And maybe they'll take me away and then I got paid over. But hey, no, Brian, more on a poignant thing. The Hamill family here this evening, as far as the pass and shave is concerned, they have laid on a trophy there, and it was Manager's Player of the Year. There was a very emotional moment there whenever Big Michael Maben, who was picked, he had won the trophy, who I think is a fantastic player. He shows everything on the pitch which Shea would have lived for as far as the green and black stripes or the white of All Saints is concerned. Brian, a very poignant moment, wasn't it?
Well, the Saturday before Shea died, I was with him in Glasgow at a Celtic match, and we were in a pub, and there's a very funny incident happened. I was round the corner in a pub called the London Tavern, and there was these boys from Holland were there with a second division team, and I asked them, why are you here? Oh, because an our name's Celtic as well, and they're wearing green and white jerseys striped downwards, and I come round to Shay and I says, Shay, there's your boys round there, the Dutch men are around there, and Shay come round, and 10 minutes later he came back with one of the jerseys on, and that was just Shay Hamill.
I was able to just meet anybody at any place and just
he was a tremendous person. I've known him for a lot of years. Disagreed with him, fell out with him. Didn't like. Sometimes he fell out with referees, and I would give him a bit of stick. But class.
Never took away from the person.
And the knowledge he had, the drills he done. Joe tells me some of the things he taught him through and all the rest. Unbelievable. He's just so badly missed.
And it was great, Brian, to see the family here, and they were up collecting trophies and presenting trophies. And on behalf of All Saints, terribly hard season for them, Brian. But as you say, you actually stated in one of your chats there while you were doing your talk, obviously, as a guest speaker at the club's dinner this evening. You were mentioning about the passion that it all evolved. They still won 2 trophies this year, and they didn't win the league. And Harryville Homers were the best team in the league. Nobody can take that away from them. You'll agree, and I'll agree, and a lot of people will agree. But hey, it was unlucky on behalf of that there. And it's sort of it's bound to knock the ship a wee bit, Brian.
Well, how they recovered from it is unbelievable. There's a lot of strength. Big Paul was a terrible lot of strength. I know Joe struggled very hard for months upon end, but in the end they come through. The players done him proud, and that's the main thing. The players are there, they worked hard at it, and that final at clock that night, they should have been beat out of sight. We all know that. Homers missed a lot of chances, but they hung in there with 10 men at the end. They could have won it in extra time, but the Homers came back and scored late on, and it went to penalties, and Brian Martin just was the epitome of Shea Hamill.
Brian, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You hate to dig in there and keep going. Hey, that's like yourself and all the work you've done for the last 45 years or so for the league. You know what I mean? Well, listen, from Sure Mourinho here, BSN TV, I want to thank Brian personally for everything he has done. And Brian, it's remarkable the work you've done for the Saturday Morning League. There's no doubt about it. There's quite obviously not another league in the country like it. You know what I mean? There's leagues and there's leagues, Brian. But listen, the league you've ran, everybody talks about it on so high of a standard. You know what I mean? And the standard's getting better and it's getting higher.
But Sherman, what you must remember is the league was founded to give boys a game of football who couldn't get it elsewhere. And can I use your medium to tell everybody the AGM's on Monday night, 8 o'clock. Be there, vote, pay your fees, and get ready for next season.
There you are, folks. You have it here from the man at hand. You know what I tell you? We're nearly ready to go again. It's great to see the season nearly starting again. Monty, thanks very much.
Cheers, Chairman. All the best.
Brian Montgomery, Saturday Morning League legend.